Block if my video cut off, but like I was saying, if LeBron James is not cursed, then why you have some people, why was it that his house was vandalized, and they tagged his wall with graffiti and called him a nigger, all right? That shows you that, the Most High don't discriminate, man. He don't care if you're a rich Israelite or a poor Israelite, man, all right? You still cursed, right? These other nations, the white man don't give a fuck about you, man. Alright? Floyd Mayweather, he's cursed. Alright? And you don't know it just because they don't show, believe me, he's cursed, man. Alright? He's an Israelite. Alright? We're all cursed, man. Alright? Whether you sow your soul or not, you're cursed. No matter what part of the earth you're in, you're cursed if you are an Israelite, all right? But hey, just because you're cursed, doesn't mean, that that you gotta be all depressed, all right? No, it's not a bad, yeah, don't get me wrong, look, being cursed is not cool, all right? Nobody wants to be cursed, all right? But it's a good sign too at the same time, because it lets you know that you're an Israelite, man, all right? And that the kingdom of heaven is only for you, man, all right? And you're gonna have everything that your heart desires in the kingdom, okay? All right, and a good example, of our people, being on the curses, man. Our people, are notorious for being broke, all right? Our people are countlessly broke all the time, man. Never have money, okay? But hey, man, it should show you the difference between an Israelite, and an Edomite, all right? When Jake goes broke, you don't see him going off into a tower and just calling it quits, man, to a skyscraper and just jumping off. He'll just be like, oh, well, Yeah, he or she might be sad, but, they're not going to commit suicide, okay? But a so-called white man, on the other hand, if he finds out, he lost it all, man, he's finding the nearest skyscraper and he call it quits, man. It shows you that, the so-called white race are not spiritual people, man. Okay? But the Lord said this, the book of Psalms, chapter 31, verse 24, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Yahweh. Okay? Yeah, just because we're cursed, hey, man, don't mean, you gotta be depressed. Hey, man, we're all depressed. We all got some type of depression. All right? Israel, Israel is not really happy, man. Okay? That's why they do certain things, They get drunk, they have a lot of sex with women and so on. Just to hide the pain, man. Okay? Try to show off, or, they buy themselves a little something, trying to stunt, You know your people, man. Okay? Because you've been around them, right? So their tendencies, you know how they move, how they act, okay? But hey, man, this is, one of the signs that lets you know that you're an Israelite, man. If you're going through if you're cursed, man, if you're going through these things that the Lord said in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, the 15th verse on down, it's a good thing, man. All right? Yeah, it sucks, but there's also a positive to it. All right? Because that's a sign, man, that you're an Israelite. Okay? That's a sign that you're an Israelite. Okay? And second, if your spirit bear, with these words, man, right? It means you are an Israelite, man. Right? If your spirit bear witness with the heavenly, roughly paraphrasing, I'll bring it out again, okay? Book of Romans, chapter 18, verse 16. Okay? The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Okay? So if your spirit bears, with this word, man, you're an Israelite, man. Because only Israelites are connected to the word, man. Okay? We have a spiritual direct line with the Lord. Nobody else has that, alright? If you other nations, that are not cursed, well, you fucked, alright? There's only one thing that's coming for you, not slavery. Whether you want to believe it or not, deny it or not, guess what? The Lord said it already, man. He wrote it down, and guess what's going to happen? Okay? You're going into slavery if you're not an Israelite, alright? So it's not looking good for you so-called white people, you Chinese, you Arabs, and so on, man. Okay? But it's going to look good for us because the Lord said, ask of me and I will give ye the heathens for thy inheritance, which means we're going to have slaves in the kingdom. The nation of Israel are going to have slaves, man. You're going to see a black man having his slaves, a Latino having his slaves, a Native American having his slaves, man. So-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native having their slaves, man. Okay? And that's coming in the kingdom to come. Alright? But with that, I like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone of GMS. And shalom to the elect. Shalom.